It's week 1 of the National Football League.
And we've got a much-anticipated rematch of last year's NFC title game.
It's the Huskies and the reigning Super Bowl champs.
Under the lights on Thursday night.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Huskies of Omaha taking on the Thunderbirds of Chicago. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Hyde. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Dodson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Hyde. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Then he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 43 yards.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Huskies are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Matthews looking middle, and that's complete.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Matthews. And his pass incomplete.
So you look at this new situation. It's worked in other places. You've got 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, 2 in the New York area. And now 2 teams calling Chicago home. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to embrace this newly relocated team. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Hyde. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
20-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hyde. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Back to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's pulled in at the 32. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Matthews. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wolf. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Off play action. Matthews. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Back to the air on 2nd down. Matthews. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw on 3rd down. Matthews. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the try here for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Dodson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Wolf. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Hyde. Pass incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd down, Hyde.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it.
Fights loose. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw. Hyde. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Ball start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun. Hyde. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hyde. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Chicago offense set to get started. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Matthews. And to the right side here, it's Allen. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Wolf. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Matthews. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 1st down, Matthews. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Matthews. He finds his man. Complete. It's Curtis. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown from 6 yards away.
And the Thunderbirds will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Huskies 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Hyde firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
At the 26-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then lastly, on Sunday Night Football, those fans will be riled up, as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent.
Okay,
this has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 in the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Wolf.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be out of bounds at the run here, the 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Hyde working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And an Omaha first down.
Throwing on first down. Hyde. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Operating from the gun. Hyde. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again. Hyde. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like he marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. From the left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Matthews. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Matthews. He finds his man complete. It's Wolf. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Matthews. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
2nd and 17 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Matthews. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So since that last gain did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there and force a 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Omaha's offense back out for another series. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Still going inside the 20.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hyde. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 3rd down. Hyde. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fielded at the 20. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Up the middle they go. It's Wolf. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Wolf. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Matthews. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. On 2nd down, it's Wolf. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Matthews. Pass caught left side by Humphries.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Matthews flush to his right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Looking to throw. Matthews. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Off play action. Matthews. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Omaha's offense back out for another series. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Hyde. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Hyde. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
In motion goes Waller. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This was the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Hyde. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And that flag accepted. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Off play action. Matthews. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Party got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wolf. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Thunderbirds have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, 1:09 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back to throw.
Gets this to Waller.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw. Hyde.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Omaha,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.